I've got to make a change. Yeah. I got to make a change in my decision making. And it's not here, it's down in the subconscious mind. Now, here's an example. It is a consistent effort of craft to change that subconscious mind. And you can do it. Albert Einstein says the thinking that has brought us this far has created some challenges that the same level of thinking can't solve. William Shakespeare said, nothing is neither good or bad, but our thinking makes it so. Willa Wilcox. Now, I want you guys to really listen to this. This is one of my favorites. She says, you never can tell what a thought will do in bringing you hate or love, for thoughts are things, and their airy wings are swifter than carrier doves. They follow the law of the universe. Each thing creates its own kind, and it speeds over the track to bring its way back to whatever went out from your mind. You get up in the morning, somebody gets on your nerves. Now your attitude is just horrible. Then you get to class, and somebody pisses you off in class. Now you're pissed off again, right? Then somebody step on your foot, and you're ready to just go off, right? Then you go get something to eat, and the line is too long, but I got to get back to class. Now you can't eat. You just pissed off the whole day. You know what it started that morning? You chose to go down that path of negativity, and it appeared for you because you sent it out. You guys are ready to learn how you can break through obstacles. Oh, there's not a lot of hands. You want to know how to break through obstacles? Let me see all those hands. All right? Because what I want to share with you, the few nuggets that I'm going to give to you, I'm going to actually let you see some people who've broken through obstacles in their lives, and they've helped them become successful. Okay? Now, obstacles are an indication that you are on the right track. How many of you all in the room, you've had obstacles? I should see every hand go up. I'll tell you this. Obstacles are simply benchmarks. That's all that they are. Obstacles are actually put in place to help us to become successful. You guys see that boulder in place? Now, there's a quote by Samuel Beckett. Samuel Beckett says, have you ever tried, ever failed? It doesn't matter. Try again, fail better. Have anybody ever told you that failing was actually okay? Yes. Well, I'm telling you now, failing is good. Because what it does, it strengthens your muscles for where you're going. Okay? Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everybody knows who Arnold Schwarzenegger was, or who he is. From Austria. Before Arnold Schwarzenegger ever stepped a foot on U.S. soil, he would actually dream of himself being a world champion bodybuilder. That's why when we look at the name of our conference, Breaking Through Obstacles to Attain Success Today simply means thinking the thought that you need to get to today because you're going to get there tomorrow. All right? Now, you guys go with me here. Albert Einstein. All right? How many of you guys knew that Albert Einstein didn't start speaking until he was 4 years old? Right? He didn't start speaking, so his teachers told him, you will never amount to anything. Is that an obstacle? That's an obstacle. Let's look at Michael Jordan over to the right. Michael Jordan. Oh, we got some Jordan. Okay, all right. I like that. Okay, so Jordan, right? He tried out for his high school basketball team, failed, obstacle, and cried. And now he's one of the best basketball players that have ever walked the planet. Walt Disney. How many of you guys knew that Walt Disney was actually fired from the newspaper that he used to work at? Because they told him, you lack imagination. We're talking about Walt Disney. Lacks imagination. Have you ever heard of anything like that? Yes. Obstacle. All right? Let's go to Steve Jobs. Founded his company. 30 years later, they got rid of him. Obstacle. Let's look here. Oprah Winfrey. Everybody's heard of the Oprah Winfrey story. She didn't have the look for television. And now she's a billionaire. Hands down. Who would like to be a billionaire? I'm looking for those who don't have their hands up, right? Everybody wants to be a billionaire, right? Well, Oprah is the example. Remember what we're here for. We're showing you those who've had obstacles that have moved their way to success. And the last one over here, the Beatles. Huh? The Beatles. I mean, come on, the Beatles were told, their sound, they don't have a future in show business. Obstacle. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of the United States of America. How many of you all knew that in 1833 and 1838 he had a nervous breakdown? Now this is prior to him becoming president. So I need you guys to really look at this. We're talking about obstacles as benchmarks to success. This is the journey. Look at 1843, defeated for his nomination for Congress. 1854, defeated for the U.S. Senate. 1858, again defeated for the U.S. Senate. And look, 2 years later, he became the President of the United States. Is that not fantastic? All right, so he went through a lot of stuff for 28 years. Nervous breakdowns. He failed in business, right? So for my middle school students, I want you guys to think about it. If you have a dream, go after your dream. Don't let anybody take that dream away from you. Because I'm telling you, as sure as all of us are here, the adults that are here, we've had some experiences. And you will certainly have them also. But they're part of the benchmarks to get you to success. All right? Now, let's go to the next one. Everybody knows who this is, right? Who is that? Huh? All right. One of the things that I absolutely love about entertainment, is that there's always a story behind their success. Now, let's take a look at this. Jay-Z couldn't get signed to any record label. Not one record label would sign him, so he started his own. Charged with a crime and received probation. Right? We're talking about obstacles here. Now, look at the last one. See, a lot of people don't know this. Let me tell you guys something. And I'm sure some of you all already know this. Is when you see people on television, successful people, you best believe that there's a past. There's something in their past that has helped them get to where they are, whether negative or positive. It all depends on how they thought about that process. So, I'm the youngest of four. I get to college and lose my mind. Guys, I almost flunked out of college. 1.9 GPA. Which simply means I didn't do anything. Oh, she said, you don't have to agree with me, okay? Guys, so this is my reality. In college, I got my act together. I graduated. My senior year, I had a 3.5 GPA. See, it took me a while to find out who I was. And it's going to take you a while to find out who you are, and that's okay. Obstacles are a part of our benchmarks to success. 2004, because you want to cement this into your mind. Every next level of your life will demand a different you. For my middle school students, when you guys go to high school, it's going to demand a different you. For my high school students, if you guys decide that you're going to go on to college or go off into business or whatever you want to do, it's going to demand a different you. For my college students, you guys are on the next level. It's going to demand a different you. You will be introduced to the person that you're going to become, but you cannot allow the obstacles to stand in your way. Now, at the top, I know it's small, you probably can't see it. It says struggle 1, struggle 2, struggle 3, and it goes on and on and on. Who's ready to go to the next level? All right, well, give yourselves a round of applause that you are. All right? It's IDT. It's a 3-step process. It's very simple. IDT. The I, it stands for identify. You've got to identify why you are afraid of obstacles. Why are you afraid to go to the next level? The answer won't come easy. You're going to have to spend a little time. But that's okay. Ask your mentor. Ask your parents. Ask someone that you trust. Why am I afraid? Help me to find the root cause of my issue. And then once you expose it, then you can close it. Let's go to the D. The D is decide. Decide no longer to be afraid of obstacles. You need to embrace them. Embrace every single thing that happens to you. I can tell you right now, when I saw our vehicle being repossessed, it was hard to embrace that moment. But I can tell you this, I'm glad it happened because I'm at a new level now. And I understand that it took that to get me to where I am now. Let's look at the T. The T is take immediate action on your goals and your dreams, okay? Okay. All right, immediate action. Take immediate action. Now, this is going to require that you go into your goals and dreams. Okay, let me ask you guys this question. How many of you right now, you know what your goals and dreams are? Let me see the hands if you know. Okay? Now, let me ask you this. How much time do you spend daily in thinking about your goals and dreams? All the time. Okay, let me ask you this. Is it in a place of distraction or is it in a place where you can get quietly and actually meditate? Who said distractions? That's good. Yeah, because what happens now, listen, we think 50 to 70,000 thoughts per day. That does not include social media. That does not include YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It doesn't include Snapchat. It doesn't include any of that. So you got 50 to 70,000 thoughts that's going through your head every single day. What I advise you to do is take a break from social media every day. If you can you give me 5 minutes? Just 5 minutes. Put the phones down, guys, for 5 minutes, right? And go think about your goals and dreams. Because as you do that, it's going to go deeper and deeper and deeper into your subconscious mind. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light and not our darkness that frightens us most. Now, we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? The world is not served on your playing small. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our fear, our very presence liberates others. In linguistics, there's a term. It's called the language loop. When you speak it, you also hear it. And it goes deeper into your subconscious mind. Now, you guys ready? You ready to go to another level? You ready to break through obstacles? Yes. You ready to make this happen? We have two minds. We have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the power, right? The subconscious mind, look to the left, you see it's just a field. You get to plant in the field of your mind whatever you want to plant. Whatever. But now here's the thing. When you plant it, you're going to reap it. When you plant the seeds, you're going to see it again. So that's why you have to be very careful about the people that you're around, quite honestly, what you watch on television. I'm telling you. Now, there was a farmer, an African farmer. He owned several acres. And he said, man, he loved farming, tilling his land. And then he started hearing about the riches of people coming into Africa finding diamond mines. Diamond mines. So he said, I want some of this. He sold his land for cheap. And he went and bought the equipment that he needed, and he started digging for diamonds in other parts of Africa. He went broke. He didn't find any diamonds. He ended up committing suicide. The person who bought his land was walking the land one day, and there was a stream that runs through it. He saw this big rock laying there. He picks the rock up and takes it into his house and puts it on his mantle because it looks good. One of his friends comes over a short time later and says, man, what in the world is that you got up there? Do you know what it is? He said, no. He says, a rock. He said, no, it's a diamond. Took the diamond, had it cut. It was one of the largest diamonds found on the continent of Africa. They were able to go and pull millions of dollars worth of diamonds off of that property.
What? He would have been rich.
No, so listen to me. Here's what I'm saying. Michael, your acres of diamonds is right here. Don't go looking nowhere else. Devon, Jerry, Don't go looking anywhere else for your acres of diamonds. You got it already. Cultivate it. Cultivate it. Don't go nowhere else. See, you get on the track and you see somebody else over there and they look like they're doing well, then you jump off your track and go over there. That ain't where you're supposed to be at. You see what I'm saying?